Hello everybody. I thought I'd show you Messor barbarus, but it looks like it's going to be a bit hard to show you now, due to the condensation that has happened inside the nest. But I thought I'd show you what I can anyway. So basically, I've decided to move them into a new nest. As you can see, they are slowly moving in. Well, they've basically done all the moving. Now they have to move their seed pile in, and they will be fine. You can see the big major there. If I can zoom it in, that's what I will try and do. There it is. But that is the big major. The port for going in and out is right there. It's quite fascinating to look at, really. I'll try and get this at a more stable temperature so I can actually show you stuff. So, but I'll show you what I can just now. So, right there is ant bread. Now, it's very difficult to show you with all the condensation. I thought it being glass, the actual bit of the nest here, would be easier to show you. In all the grand scheme of things, it probably is, but I just need to get the right temperature. The temperature fluctuates in this lucky reptile incubator, which is set at 28 degrees Celsius. But you know, I think I've got a happy colony now. Quite a lot of workers in the outworld. I'll take the lid off here and I'll show you. Quite a lot of workers in the outworld. They've not all adjusted and went inside yet. But they've not adjusted to going inside yet. Now, this colony is doing fantastic, I must say. I've had this for quite a while. 4 months, I think, I've had this colony-ish, I think, near enough that time. And the queen here doesn't really seem bothered by vibrations and blah-de-blah-de-blah. I know Messor are notoriously bad for that, and they die, and they get stressed out and all that sort of thing by vibrations, and it stunts their development and blah-blah-blah. But I've not had any problems with that, really, and truth be told. And I'm in and out that incubator for quite a long time, looking at other ants and stuff. But these seem to be doing okay, actually, in all fairness. I actually think one of them there is breaking into one of the seeds right there, which is funny, because I don't really see that half the time. There's an egg there. Now, I think the condensation might be dying down a bit, because I can get a better view here. But, they've already put some seeds in, which I like. They've already put some seeds there, which is good, in all fairness. Now, I'm going to turn the nest over a bit again, just so I can see what's here, if I can show you. Yet again, condensation's quite bad here. Probably can't get a better view here yet. See? No quite. I don't know what that is in there. Is that ant bread or is that eggs? I think that might be bread. But they've got loads of pupae too, so I'm pretty pleased at that. I suspect maybe if the development actually goes well with these, because I'll probably leave them to it for about a day or two after I do this video. I'll just leave them to it for a bit. You can see that they're cleaning themselves a lot. I think once they get settled in, they should be fine. And I suspect by summertime or late summertime, maybe we might have a late, possibly. Yeah, again, I don't know. So they're just kind of just relaxing and moving stuff about and cleaning. They seem to be doing a lot of cleaning, which is not bad. I think ants just do that. And plus the fact the nest was a bit dusty, because I haven't actually used it yet, and it's been sitting here for quite a while, just waiting for a bigger colony to move in. It's a bit of a shame that my ant collection has died down a bit. This happens to be my largest colony at the moment, bar Camponotus pseudo irritans, which is going to go in another nest. pseudo-ornithins will be going in a fancier nest than this. But I don't know where the queen went. I think the queen might have went outside. I think she went outside. All these dead ants. That there is the dead body of another Messor queen, which unfortunately died, and I didn't want it to go to waste, so I just put it in to see what would happen, and lo and behold, nothing happened. So, obviously the ant queen was already dead. Yeah, wouldn't put live ants next to each other. So, well, live ants from a different species, of course. But what these are fed on is chia seeds and apple seeds and a different type of other seed. Wheat grain seed, yes. Yes. And what's that thing that... Someone up in Victor used to go absolutely nuts for it. Nuts. No, it's a Brazil nut. Yeah, no, actually it is a nut. Brazil nut. Yeah, no, they used to go nuts for Brazil nuts. Because it's got all the oil and fat in it and all that sort of stuff, so I suppose that would help their development there too. So that's why they've got that there as well, because they get some in the nest as well, but I just can't show it to you. There's the queen again. I do quite like the queen. I've said this. I don't know if it's bicolour, because I got a comment in a previous video saying that they're all red. Messor barbarus is always red-headed, and this might be Messor capitatus, but I don't know. So yeah, I like Messor capitatus because they're bigger than Messor barbarus, but we can always move the classification for a different video. So we're just gonna leave this colony to it. If I can focus, I never can get a good focus. Sorry, my videos are really bad at quality, but you know what I mean. So there seems to be a dog here in the outworld, and they seem to be doing something to it. When you live with other animals, it's hard to not have dog hair anywhere else. So I don't know what they're doing to the dog hair, but they seem to be pulling at it. I remember my Coco the brown Labrador. When you live with a Labrador, you get hairs everywhere. So I'm just going to leave this to it and see what happens. Now, this nest is very fancy. If I needed to move them, it's got magnets, so I can take the magnets off and all that sort of caper, and keep them contained easily, no escapes, and the water goes in through that into there. So that wee port there, it goes in there. So it's near enough easy to put humidity in, and the queen seems to be liking that area there. So I think this is a good fit for them. I'm going to put them back in the warmth now so they can congregate in many corners. So yeah, it's got this fancy red cover so they can't tell that I'm looking at them, which is what I'm going to use in future when I look at them mostly, because I don't want them to stress out too much, because they don't really like the light, and I'm shining the light all over them and blah 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 blah. So I'm going to do that as well. Shame about the other Messor colony that passed away though, but originally that was doing very well, that one, but just the queen gave out, so I thought, okay, I'll give the brood to the other colony, see what happens. So I gave the brood to this colony. I think they actually still have some of the brood, so maybe they might have mixed workers, who knows. I can't remember what type of Messor it was, and I don't know what they're doing with that dead worker, but I think they're going to establish a gravesite and possibly redistribute their dead into the gravesite, and they'll need to have a new poo den. Mind you, when I cleaned out the other nest that they had, Messor barbarus and Messor in general seem to poo a lot. because the amount of streaks that I had to clean off these sides was phenomenal. The amount of waste that they produce is quite funny for such a tiny insect. So the waste was just these green white streaks and whatnot, and that's ant poo. So cleaning that off was actually quite tricky, so I had to get a scalpel and scrape it off like algae. So I did that, and now it's clean, it's ready for another colony, which I'll probably maybe put pseudo-erytons in, because the other white-tongue nests that they're in at the moment is a bit too big for them, so I might just move them out of that. So, let me know what you think, and if you want to see more of these Messor barbarus. I know my quality is not the best. I think I might get a quality stabilizer or something like that, because it does get on my tits when the video just isn't up to par in quality wise the way I want it, because I would also like to make high quality videos, and I don't do this YouTube channel just for the sake of it. I do it for me, because I like to look back on some of my old videos. Yeah, I'm sad. I like to watch my old videos of past colonies, and it's just a little archive of videos for little ants. That's what this YouTube channel is about. It's for me. I don't do it for anybody else. But for those who do like to watch updates of my colonies, I guess I do it for you too, I suppose. But mainly for me. So, what's next? These will be going back into their incubator. But I just think it's kind of funny how they're trying to move that dog hair. But it can't be as bad as the time that my dog tipped over my ants, and oh my goodness, that was a story and a half. But that's for another video. Let me know if you've got a dog in the comments, and what its name is and what breed it is. There you go, if you've made it that far, that's your challenge. Anyway, me and my Messor barbarus, we'll see you later, and I don't know what they're going to do with the dog here. See, maybe pinching it, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and look at that seed there, actually. That seed is germinated, so they've taken that away, and they're going to probably crack the shell open and take the stuff out of it. Oh, that's a big worker. Anyway, cheerio for just now, everybody. I'll try and get better quality. I can't promise anything, but either or, really. I just don't know.